Yeah, look, he connected with him. So casual about it, too. By the way, if you hear a bird, I apologize. Not a whole lot I can do about it. Dude, you are bright. Man, skin color is 0000. Immediately runs into somebody. Trying to find his way out. Bro, running into every single pillar. Too perceptive. Nah, that's facts though. You try to be quiet, you have floorboards creaking and... Arrow. The right thing. Yo, you're gonna cut her down? Yo, she turns her back, he just shing like... What are you talking? Oh, he really upped the pole. Oh, okay. I mean, even when she was being evil, I feel like out of all the Guardians, she was probably the easiest one to sway. Not a great life, that's for sure. She said, I don't give a damn. She said, realistically, is you. That's, yeah, that's a real one. I mean, to be honest with you, Karen with Haomea is pretty much the exact same. Like if Haomea for some reason, which she wouldn't, decided to like abandon this whole cause, Karen would immediately agree. That's still following. Uh-oh. Here goes 8 pillar. What is your power? Explain it to me. I wonder if... Nah, you know what, fuck it. You know how they said the Iris and the Amaterasu look practically the same? What if one of them is a doppelganger that just managed to make that shit work? Food for thought. I don't want to say it because I don't want to sound stupid, but... Yep. Bro, they abhor them. Hello. Don't tell her. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't tell her in front of all these people. Poor Iris. Man, swipe that shit so fast. That's true. While Obi is captain, I mean... So fucking dense, bro. He said she do that shit on purpose. Huh? They're gonna Maki immediately trying to shut that shit down. Uh-oh. Nah, that's my boy Juggernaut. What is this conversation? Wow, now they're arguing? That's the homie, yeah. I was wondering where he was gonna pop up again. Thank you for explaining this. How a mole crossed the ocean. He probably hopped on a boat. At some point, you gotta come up for water or food. Why is Shinra looking at him like that? I didn't watch your whole life story. Nice. That shit is probably weak. He's like, yeah, that's cool, but yeah. Oh, you guys befriended. So that he said, please shut up. Please. Yep. One of Juggernaut's family's potato boxes. You saw his legs. Would you not have seen the mole? I mean, if I saw you walking around like that, I'd probably call you a rat. One of them NYC rats. It was shame. Yo! What the fuck? You can't just tell me to stop yapping. I had to catch a fat kick to the face. It's like the first time they agree with each other too. Oh, that's what y'all mad about? Right, they wouldn't have met him. Let you know that the world is ending. Oh, is he the advent? Oh, useful since she was at the last one. This cult ass meeting. Wow. So they just have to be alive. That's fucking crazy. Bro, lock her up. She is a weirdo. You are too. Ew. And you too. Leave. Fairy. So then who is Dragon's pillar? The sister? Damn. The collective unconsciousness is just me raging at Call of Duty. Did you have to walk up the steps to do that, dramatic ass? Because she used the last of her strength to go stop Sumire. Because Pi hadn't been calculated yet. I'll speak on this at the end, but man. What does deciphering Pi even mean? What is the relation?
確かに状況は良くないが、そう暗くなるな。悪い知らせばかりってわけじゃないんだ。
In what way?
今朝はどこに行ってたんですか？
ある人たちに会いに行ってたんだ。
People that are still willing to like work with him.
今や我々は逆賊なもので。
分かっている。要件は何だ？
協力し合えればと。
そのために危険と知りながら、私が密告するとは思わなかったのか？
危険だから。
I trust you.
長である私のやるべきこと。
Respect. See, I respect Obi a lot as a leader. Like, I'm not gonna do some shit that I... Or I won't let you do some shit that I wouldn't do.
ことが起きてからでなければ動くことはできん。上の命令は絶対だ。
表だって第八に協力はできないでしょう。何卒あなたや第二でできる限りの備え。
備えとは何に備えろというの？
Well, fucking world's about to end, so...
もうすぐこの辺りに軍の見回りが来る。
Yep, fourth.
こちらから会いに行くつもりだったんです。第4は第8
Where's your whistle
全
at?
面協力する体制です。この緊急時に広告の命令がどうとか言ってる場合ではない。
Facts. Thank you. Some people with some sense. Who gives a
バー
fuck?
グ大隊長も嘆いていました。消防官は火事が起きてからしか動けない。それが規則だからと。過去にあなたが勲章を剥奪された。
Like they should be able to patrol around and shit, just be on the road and ready.
人命を守るために取った行動。今回の反逆罪も人命を最優先に動いたからこそ起きた結果のはず。協力しますよ。
It's a very admirable job, I won't lie. Firefighters? Yeah? This pie shit is still fucking me up, bro. I won't even lie. Like, I'm trying to not talk about it till the end breakdown, but fuck.
ですが大災害では何が起きるかわからない。まだ十分な戦力とは言えないですね。
They probably aren't. Dragon, this other guy, Fairy. I mean, the pillars themselves are strong fighters. Unless they're like needed for the ritual, but then that would mean you would lose Shinra and Sho.
スコップ、どうしたんだ？
地中で何度も変なエネルギーが流れるのを感じた。
What?
ああ、今も感じた。
Sumire?
前にそれを追った時には柱の立った部屋に
The room that Sumire was in.
変なおばあさんと
Oh, you pulled. Oh, wait, no, that's when I saw him. Dumbass. I was trying to figure out when he popped up here. I was like, I already saw him this season, but I wonder where. Oh, I wonder what Iris thinks about that. Unless she read the report. Let us show them ruined by fire is fucking crazy. Sumire's an actual demon, yo. Causing earthquakes is fucking wild. Yo! Fuck, man! What's what? Is that a pillar? That's a pillar. Holy fuck, how big is that shit? Damn! What is the significance? All right, well, there you have it. That was season 3, episode number 10 of Fire Force. Okay, so at this point in the story, it genuinely feels like we're about to go into some end game level things, and it's kind of felt that way for the past few episodes. Like we're kind of entering the end of the series in general, not just the arc, but the series in general. But it starts to feel a little more like that when you have pillars sprouting up out of the ocean, when you have, you know, Sho abandoning ship and coming over here, new characters that are guardians showing up and being just helpers to the great cataclysm. You got all of these moving parts and Obi going to other companies and saying like, hey, you might need to prepare for the worst. And that's kind of crazy. Honestly, when the series first started, I didn't know how they were gonna get from where we were to the very end of the story within the 24 episodes, because I don't know if you guys heard, but before the show started, it was like directly said that this season leads us to the very end of Fire Force in general for the anime. There will not be another season. This is the end. And I don't read the manga, but people that do read the manga also share those sentiments. But it also just feels like it's not that long of a story. Like we don't really have that many, I guess, chapters to cover episode wise. But regardless, I mean, Sumire just put up a pillar right at the end here. I'm assuming it holds the exact same significance as the 8 portals, or 8 pillars, sorry. The reason why I was asking about it at the very end was because it's like, Why is that needed? They have to serve a function unless it has to, like, I don't know, they were talking about the collective unconscious of the human beings. So maybe people in general have to be afraid of it by looking at it or something and have the 8 pillars in their minds to make this work. Maybe they're cages for the actual 8 pillars. Like, I don't really know. But it's looking like we have the second, I believe the second is the army, right? On our side, or at least just prepared. We have the 4th on our side for surely. Shinra hasn't truly gathered it yet, but he's on his way to getting the Adela links done. And that should be pretty much all we need in order to fight. I was kind of talking about it in the episode, but I feel like it's hard. They have a lot more forces that are very, very strong. Assuming that Arthur ends up beating or fighting Dragon, that leaves like Karen and the rest of the Guardians to fight the rest of us. I don't know how those numbers work out. Like, a lot of people are gonna have to step up pretty big in order for us to actually win this fight. But before I sign off, the last shit I want to talk about was this pie. I don't know about you, but I feel like this whole pie storyline is like the most unnecessary thing for this series. I won't lie. I could be yapping because they could like tie it back in some really good way at the very, very end of the show. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? It made sense. As of right now, which again is early, I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of jumping the gun. What's the point? I mean, yeah, technically it ties in Vulcan and his ancestors and all that into this whole plot and plan. But even if they provide like a scientific reason for it, it just feels so out of place. Like pie, solving pie, really? I don't know, because remember Sumire mentioned something about not having enough pillars. Why don't you just run with that story? Why does it have to be Pie Titan? I don't know. I could just be jumping it, like I said, and it might be explained perfectly towards the end of the series, and then I'm just tripping right now. But that should be it for now. I'm interested to see what happens next. For that, we have to wait until next week. So in the meantime, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Patreon linked in the description down below. You'll gain access to early, uncut, and exclusive reactions that you get to decide on and influence. That should be it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.